The Roomba that will vacuum any floor, and it does it in a whisper quiet way. Not like those big uprights, you know, they make all that noise. Whisper quiet. But it also will mop your floors because we give you the mop pad to go with it. So now you can handle any room in your house. Super slim design. And what I love about Roomba, it navigates. It goes under tables, goes under your mattress, your bed. It'll go in every crack, every corner. It's got robotic technology, easily some of the best technology that we have here at HSN. And guess what we're doing? We are doing the lowest price we've ever done on the combo. The lowest price by $100. And we're doing free shipping. This is a perfect example of why I love it. I'd have to get down on my hands and knees. I'd have to, be sitting there trying to do, I don't have to do that. Roomba does its job, and it moves to the next area where it's dirty. It can sense the dirt. It even has spot cleaning technology. In addition to that, voice assistant. So you can actually talk to it using your various voice assistants. One finger, if you want to just push the button to clean. It'll clean for 2 hours, and then it goes back to recharge. Cleaning, mopping, vacuuming has never been easier. And by the way, PC Magazine, right here, check it out. This is an award-winning model, all right? And all the robotic vacuums that they checked, this is the one that won. You get our exclusive color. It's kind of a great, kind of a grayish color. You get the mop pad. You get the base, which charges it, and like I said, it goes back. And the edge cleaning brushes. All this is included at a price of $100 off. We also have it available on FlexPay. FlexPay is $36. Man, my voice is not too good today, but that's all right. We'll get through it. 4 different levels of cleaning technology. Rebecca, so good to see you.
I'm so excited to be here. So many people have picked this up, and it makes me so excited because we're going into the holidays. One of the things you can just check off that list is your floors completely, because now, with the press of a button, I can, of course, vacuum my floors. We're pretty used to that when we hear all about iRobot, right? But now, what if I told you you can mop your floors? How do you do that? Let me show you. That's gonna go on the way. You're gonna see it's doing that cohesive cleaning, edge to edge, corner to corner cleaning. It's going to use 20% the suction power to get all of the debris you can see and the debris you can't see. Now I'm over here on the wood floor, and I'm gonna show you how simple it is now to turn this vacuum into a vacuum and a mop. So you're gonna take the bin just like this. There's a sensor on the actual mop head, and we're gonna put it in. Watch this, listen. When you hear that click, that sensor is now telling it, I'm a mop and a vacuum.
Love it.
So now I'm gonna put the bin into the unit, just like this. And then, let me do it the right way. And then I'm gonna hit the start. And now what's gonna happen is it's gonna vacuum first, mop after it. You have 3 modes of suction, high, medium, low, 3 modes of moisture, high, medium, and low. So even on this wood floor, I don't have to worry about the moisture because it's just dampening and the cloth, and we're using that texturized cloth to clean and mop your floors.
Yeah, it's almost like microfiber-y type stuff.
Yeah, right.
But it gives you a great, almost like a polished floor.
It is. It's clean, it's polished, it shines. And this is really great because you can also schedule your clean. So one of the things I love about this is when you get it home, I'd probably ramp up that moisture, get it good and clean. But then you're on the maintenance, right? Because you can schedule using our app. So I do mine Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday and Wednesday I vacuum, Friday I vacuum, and I mop. I don't have to think about my floors ever again. What did I do when I had that time back? I read a book. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna go have coffee with your friends? Are you gonna take a bath? Are you gonna work out? Are you gonna sleep? Sleep if you wanna sleep. All you have to do is either press the button right on the unit itself or use our app, which is really simple and easy to use.
So you can schedule your cleanings whenever you want.
You can do up to 1 time a day, 7 days a week.
I love that.
And it's gonna go out, it's our longest running battery, 2 hours. 2 hours.
Mine does 90 minutes, so this is, mine's also 10 years old. But
I love, that just shows how well made it is.
The only thing I ever did is about 4 years ago, I bought a new battery. The battery lasted 6 years. I was like, oh my gosh, how did it even last? So, and the battery was like $60. So I've kept the same unit for almost 11 years.
And it still
Love
works
it.
just as
Still
beautifully.
hit a button.
And here's why. iRobot is going to be a robotics company making a vacuum, not a vacuum company making a robot. We actually started here over 20 years ago. We debuted our very first robotic vacuum right here on HSN, and that's why we're able to do this. We have a long history.
That's the first one I bought. I bought for my mom.
You're kidding me. Did she love it?
She loved it.
It's the best gift you can give somebody.
Oh,
any pet lovers love this. So what I want to show you too, when you're looking at this, you're probably thinking, oh, but is it going to just, you know, are my floors going to be wet?
They're dry.
They're dry. They're drying right before your very eyes. It's going through and it's getting all the lint you can see. And as you're watching, I want you to see too that if it misses, it's going to go back and get it. So don't think, oh, it's not getting every little bit. It goes and it vacuums systematic rows. We call those corn rows, back and forth, using 20% higher suction than our popular 600 series on hard surfaces. On carpet, it's still 18% higher suction. So that's gonna get all of the dirt you can see and the dirt you can't see. And now, I always joke that I would say, you know, wouldn't it be great not to ever have to worry about vacuuming your floors? If they could only work on the mopping, they did it.
They did
so
it.
I'm gonna put it out there, and I'm hoping they'll do something about putting away laundry.
Yes.
So, okay.
Which is all hands-free, guys.
Yes.
I mean, that's, to me, because the biggest drag about a vacuum is plugging it in, you gotta haul it up and down stairs. You don't have to deal with that with Roomba.
No.
And it never says no.
It never.
Ever.
Let me tell you, I have 3 kids in my house. This one never talks back to me. This one never says no, never smarts off. It never says I'm tired. And it's the lightest, slimmest design. It's about a 1/2 inch lower profile than our previous models. What does that mean? It's gonna get under even more couches, more armchairs. It's gonna get under your bed. You don't have to move it. It's gonna go under it for you. You just kind of saw a sped up version, and what that is our spot clean. So where I use it is when I'm mopping, right where my dog bowls are.
Yeah.
I love it there. But if you have, for vacuuming, it'd be like where maybe the kitty litter
Ripley
is.
has a bed, and every time she gets a bone, she chews it, and all the crumbs go off to one side. And whenever Roomba's out there, it's always running around in a circle.
It stays right there and cleans. I
exactly.
love that. So what you're seeing is the beautiful mopping. Let's take a look at what we've come to know and love, and that is also the vacuuming. Now, this is a white carpet. You saw that we had that Fruity Pebbles on there. It's going through, and it's gonna get all of the Fruity Pebbles. What you're seeing is our 4-stage cleaning system. It's a patented 4-stage cleaning system. iRobot has nearly 2,000 patents worldwide. That's why everybody's always constantly trying to catch up to us. People don't say, I want a robotic vacuum. They say, I want a Roomba. I want a Roomba.
Yeah.
And that's because we do it better than anyone else. What you're seeing is the EdgeSweeping Brush on this side. That's what allows a round unit get into the corners.
To get in the corners,
Right. One of the things I love, because I have all hardwood, that EdgeSweeping Brush is actually curved downwards. So if you have divots in your hardwood or your grout, it gets into those little nooks and crannies.
It digs its way in.
It does.
So yeah, so if you've got like a little bit of crawl space, you know, or a little bit of a gap, you don't have to worry about it.
You don't.
Nope.
It gets into all of those spaces. It's going to go the peripheral, it feels it out, it sees how large your room is, and then it maneuvers to go out and clean for 2 hours. When it gets tired, it'll send itself home. It's never a game of hide and seek. But I want to show you, because the proof is in the pudding, right? So I'm going to show you 2 ways that you can ensure that you're getting that deep down clean. First and foremost, know that this bin is my favorite bin we have ever had. It is a full opening. So when you see this, it used to be that this part would open, you would open it up and dump, and sometimes it wouldn't all come out, so you'd have to take it out. What they've done now is the entire top opens up. So there's no digging in there. That's the dry. You're never gonna have a wet mess because it doesn't suck up the water. We're just moistening that pad. But take a look at the mess that we have here. As I do that, remember, I always say, it's the mess you can see and the mess you can't. You've got those Fruity Pebbles, which we all saw, but look at the hair that was in there.
You never knew that was there, or the sand.
And look at the sand. This could be glitter, sand. It's getting the tiny debris even from the high pile.
Well, that's, people think our robot vacuum is my part-time vacuum.
Right.
It's not.
No.
They have made so many upgrades throughout the years. I tell you, you don't need any type of other vacuum. I mean, this mops your floors. I like that it talks to you too.
I do too. Did you hear that?
What it's doing.
So I'm going to take this out real quickly so you can hear it.
Reinstall the bin, then press clean.
It was an error code 429321.
Yeah.
Go look it
Reinstall
up.
the bin.
Reinstall the bin, then press clean. Now you hear that melody and it's gonna go and it's gonna clean.
And you're starting from square one again.
Exactly.
It's easily the best value ever. I will tell you this, if you want to look around, like Google it, try to find a better value on the 2-in-1 vacuum. Nobody has it.
No.
We're the only ones. And I think, how many are gone already?
I think we had less than, we were
We
like
only have a couple.
2,900.
Yeah, we have a couple thousand
2,900 left, I think.
Yep, and they're going very quickly. Get it home. Try it. You have 30 days. And it'll be your favorite new purchase. I guarantee it. Easy, push of a button, or you can use the app on your phone, and that's a free app. There's nothing to it.
So let's talk about that app,
Yeah.
because remember, when people hear robotic company, when they hear robot, sometimes they can get a little afraid. I don't like technology that much. I don't want to deal with it.
Right.
I'm with you. I'm not a huge tech freak either. This is the easiest app to use. It's free. You download it, and then it walks you through it. You do not have to use it. If you simply want to get your robot home, plug it in and press clean on the actual unit, it's going to go out, it's going to clean for 2 hours and still send itself home. It's still a mop too. You're going to get all of the benefits. But if you want to schedule your clean, like I do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 a.m., you can do that. Otherwise, you can send any of you can clean from anywhere. This is Roger, who's over there on that big one.
Yep, we
He's
named him.
on his way home. So you can see he's trying to find his home, but now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop it. Now you see him stop, right? Now I'm gonna hit and say vacuum again. Roger's gonna start vacuuming and he's gonna go and clean for 2 hours. There you go.
There it goes.
And we're across the studio.
Yeah.
But my favorite story is I was in North Carolina and the dogs were home with a pet sitter. When I came home, I wanted to have clean floors. So we're down here in Florida. I was up in North Carolina. I hit clean everywhere. And it went and it vacuumed and mopped my floors. So when I came home from vacation, my floors were in perfect condition.
Yeah, I mean, I just love it because it's so easy.
It's so easy.
I literally can get home from work, hit a button, take the dog out for a walk, and my house is clean.
And your house is clean.
30 minutes later.
And listen, it's the quietest too that we've
Yeah.
ever had. iRobot's constantly listening to you.
quiet.
What do you like? What don't you like? We heard you say, oh, it's a little loud. I love the job it's doing. It's a little loud. They have found ways.
Mine is louder.
Is it like that?
Yeah.
It is. You want to know how
It's
they
10
did
years
it?
old.
They're brilliant.
No.
So what they did is they closed the air gaps, which gave it better suction.
Oh, okay.
And it made it
So they
quieter.
sealed it.
So twofold that you're getting better suction and you're getting the quieter robot as well.
So people are always like, what if it falls down the stairs? Doesn't have to, you don't have to worry about that.
Nope, you don't have to. Because again, we listened to you. When we first started, we told you this is gonna be a great supplemental vacuum that you take and you use between when you get your upright out. This is the only vacuum you need. The other thing you said is, I love it, but I have stairs and it's falling down. So we built in 4 cliff detect sensors that are going to sense when there's a drop off or a cliff, and it's gonna back away. Still gonna give you all that clean. It's still gonna, you can put it upstairs, downstairs. Remember, it's the lightest, slimmest, sleekest design we've ever had. So it's so easy to take this, set it upstairs, press that clean button, and it's gonna go and clean for 2 hours.
Look at it. I mean, this is always the thing that freaks me out because I'm like, oh, it's gonna fall. It never falls.
Nope.
And it goes right to the edge. So if you wanna put it, on a second floor, you don't have to worry about it. It's not gonna jump off. Look at that.
It is fun to watch. Now, remember I told you there's 2 ways that you can see how it's cleaning your house, and the one is gonna be taking out that bin and seeing everything that's inside. Here's the other way I like. It's not gonna map your house, but it maps it's clean and it continues to change. So we're gonna go to history, and what you're gonna see is the last one was right here. Take a look. That's the area that it cleaned. This is that area
awesome.
over there. That's Roger.
So
where
it
there's
mapped it all out.
That mapped it all out.
Wow.
So if you're ever like, did it really clean? It shows you exactly the area it cleaned. In my house, it goes all the way around my kitchen island.
Yeah.
And it's so satisfying to know that it cleaned all that area
You
and
know
mopped.
What amazes me is that when these first came out, Rebecca, they were expensive.
Very.
They were $5.99, $6.99, $7.99. I think I paid $5.99 for mine. Worth every penny, because I never have to vacuum. I have a cleaning lady that comes once every 2 weeks, bathrooms and stuff like that. She turns it on when she gets there. She's like, it's less cleaning for me. She goes under the beds, because she can't, she's not gonna get down on all fours to try to clean.
No.
She goes, I just hit it, let it do its job.
While she's doing everything else.
While she's doing everything else.
I was actually saying that this price is way less than getting somebody to come in and clean your house one time. Just one time.
Mine's more than that. One time every 2 weeks.
And here, you're going to be able to clean it every single day if you want to.
It's funny because I pay her $180 every 2 weeks.
This price, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And this, you're going to get daily.
$179. Yep.
But remember, when you're looking at this, it's not just vacuuming, it's vacuuming and mopping. It's a game changer. We're taking your chore of floors completely off the list, especially at a great time when the holidays are coming, right? You're gonna go to events, you're gonna host parties, you're gonna have cooking, and the last thing you wanna do is worry about the floors. This can be completely taken off your chore list. This is a look at the bin. Wanted to show you again. Love how oversized this bin is, so I can open it up and easily take out all of the debris. This is where you're gonna put in the water, and that's all you need, water. No expensive solutions are needed at all. Just put the water right there. When I wanna change this and go into the vacuuming and the mopping mode, I'm gonna take our microfiber cloth. First of all, remember this is washable, so it's just a hook and loop that keeps it there. I'm gonna take this off, throw this in the washer, and I'm good to go. This all runs on a micro pump. What does that mean? That micro pump actually is going to moisten this textured pad. It doesn't put the moisture on the floor.
Right.
So if you have those hardwood floor surfaces like I do, you don't have to worry about it. To change it, I'm gonna put, you just marry the two pegs together, you clip down, that sensor reads, okay, now I'm in mop mode. Once I put it into the actual unit, just like this, I'm going to be able to hit on,
Install the bin, then press clean.
and it's gonna go, and it's gonna, when you hear that, it's your happy song. You know your floors are about to get clean. It's vacuuming first, then mopping. Number one question, is it gonna be kind of a muddy, mucky mess in that bin? No, because we're not ever vacuuming up the moisture.
Right.
We're vacuuming first.
We're applying it.
Exactly.
And then we're mopping it.
Exactly.
I mean, so let me show you again what you're getting, because again, it's an award winner. I love the model because I have the older one, which is a little bit bulkier, a little bit bigger. This is super slim, all right? It's not heavy. So if you ever want to stop it and you got to leave, you want to take it away, you can put it away. You just hit the button on the top, all right? Easy. If you want to open it up, that's it. That's how you empty it out. Put it back in, lock it in. You get the mop pad. You get the charging base, which, by the way, Roomba is cordless. The base you plug in, and Roomba will just go back and recharge. You get the brushes, all this. And we normally do this. I paid $5.99 for mine 10 years ago. You're getting this at the lowest price we've ever done, by a lot, for a combo. Combo's normally $279. We're $179. FlexPay's only what? 36 bucks? $36. Shipping is free. It's a life changer. It really is.
It is.
I never worry about vacuuming anymore, ever.
Doesn't it take a minute though to understand that? So you're gonna get it home and you're still gonna think, oh, the floor. It takes a beat, like a week or two, till you realize I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Up until just a little while ago, I had to worry about still mopping. So it took me even a little while to think, oh my gosh, I don't even have to mop anymore. It is honestly, when we say life-changing, I think people are like, okay, life-changing. When you see the time that it gives you back, whether you wanna read a book, work out, go see friends, sleep, whatever, binge watch your favorite TV show, you're able to do that. That's why I do think, I remember when it was much more expensive too, my mom and her brothers got together and got it for my grandmother.
Right.
It's a perfect gift.
That's why I bought it for my mom.
See, it's
because her
just
and John,
amazing.
this is a long time ago, 20 years ago, but they were in their 70s. They were starting, it was tough for them.
It is.
And I was like, Ma, it's a button. She loved it.
And voice, now it's even voice controlled if you want to do that.
You
You
can talk
could
to
just
it.
say,
Yep.
you can call it, you know, whatever name you want to and say, go vacuum, and it's going to go and vacuum. So voice controlled, you can actually just hit it on the unit. It says clean. You hit it, it'll go out and clean for 2 hours and then come back. Or you do have that app, which I love. Our patented cleaning system that we have, now it's 4-stage. We've always said 3. I think it's so important to note. In fact, I'm going to stop so I can give you a look at the bottom, because I think it's really important for you to see the magic and why iRobot is the best of the best. This is why we sold literally, I think it's over 50 million
I am always
units.
Amazed at the technology
It
of
is
this machine.
So this is that edge sweeping brush we were telling you about. This is gonna actually go in and bring all of the debris and even the tiniest crevices into the path. This is a new V-shaped brush that we have. Soft bristles along with plastic.
So no tangles.
No tangles whatsoever. And then we have these, they're almost like—
I love the shock absorbers on the wheels.
Oh my gosh, it just will roll over anything.
People are like, what if I go from hard floor to a runner?
Yeah.
It'll go right over it.
Goes over high transition strips, whatever you have. Now let me show you that bin, because the bin is how you, of course, change it into a mop. But the other thing that we have inside, as I open it up, and it's been doing this job, we've been using it all day. I love this filter. It shows you the mess that would otherwise be out in the air. This is gonna take care of 99.97% of pollen, dander, allergens.
And sealed gasket.
Sealed
all
gasket
the way
all
around.
the way around.
Yeah, that's a big
I
deal.
love that you pointed that out. You know, I've never even thought of that. So you have that, and then the other thing that we have, remember, is we've got this tool that if you have, I have 2 daughters with hair down to their waist. If it ever gets caught, you can cut it right out, and it also is a brush. So if you want to clean that filter I just showed you, or if you want to clean those wheels, you're able to do that, but it's housed here. You can't lose it, because let me tell you, if something can be lost, I will lose it.
I gotta tell you, my favorite thing is when I empty it, because of Ripley, my dog. There's a half a dog in there because she's short hair.
You could make a whole other dog.
You don't see her fur.
It's like needles.
It's literally like a 1/4 inch.
Yeah.
I take this thing out. It's the size of a sponge. Like it's that much hair.
It packs it in there.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
It packs it in there. So you can see this has been mopping on this light wood surface. What I want to show you is look at how beautiful it is. It's shiny, it dries right before your very eyes. You get those clean patterns, whether it's in that mopping position or in the vacuuming. You're gonna have the vacuum lines, or you're gonna get those clean lines. And I love that I love my wood floors. I wanna protect them. You can see the moisture is minimal. Now, can I show you how to change that?
Yeah.
So remember, you're gonna have 3 modes of suction.
So you wanna make it a little more wet.
Right, you wanna make it a little more wet. So here's what I do actually, because I have hardwood floors. I have mine on low. So you go all the way down to product settings. Once you hit product settings, it has the cleaning preferences. Now, if I go to that liquid amount, that sees, you can see Eco, Standard, Ultra. I keep mine on Eco because it's clean now and it's more maintenance. But when I put it in the bathroom, especially right in front of that toilet area, I want a higher amount of moisture.
Right.
So I can easily change that. The suction is high, medium, and low as well. I love that every one of us has a different home. Some of you don't have pets or anybody, it's just yourself. You're gonna have that on that low both ways. You can do that. I have 3 daughters, 2 dogs, all of us shed. So I need it on that high. But it is bone dry and beautiful.
And I can see where it's been mopped, because you can see the moisture, but it's very, very fine.
Yes.
You know, so like you would regularly mop a floor.
No,
But without
exactly.
the
You go
work.
back and forth.
Yeah, yep.
What I just did here, this little button you see there, it's called our spot clean. So
Right.
that's the one I was telling you about, like
Yeah.
by my dog's
Bowl, litter
or
box,
anything like litter
whatever.
box.
Yeah.
If it's vacuuming, it's gonna go and it's gonna vacuum in a spiral motion in that area, giving it extra attention for 2 minutes. If it's mopping and vacuuming, it's gonna do the exact same thing, but vacuum and mop in that spiral area where you need extra attention. I love that you have that as well.
It's great.
If I want to send it home for some reason, you hit the home button and it sends it home.
Guys, this is like we said, if you struggle, especially if you're a senior, all right? And you don't vacuum just because it's too hard, you don't have to worry about that. Literally, one finger, one button.
Do you want to do it?
Watch.
That's all you have to do.
Little song.
Yeah.
And then it does this little dance.
She has a melody when she's done. I call her she. Some people call her he.
So
I think
watch.
Suzanne calls
Now,
her Mr. Happy.
This is a big cliff, but it's not going to jump. Don't worry, because it has that edge sensing technology.
Lift detect sensors.
That's so cool to me.
And you really can see the edge sweeping brush go. It goes right over the edge, but it's not going to fall over. I love that we're getting that high pile carpet. You can see that this is going to work on every carpet,
Yeah, this
every
is a
rug,
deeper-
every runner.
Deeper carpet. Yep.
So as this is cleaning, what I want to show you again is how easy it is to be able to put and make it into that mopping. So on this side, we have the mopping, and I'm going to take it out again. All you do when you're ready to mop is you take that bin out, just like this. Here's a look at the actual pad that we have. You flip it over, and you
And the
just—
water's already in there.
The water, this is where you'll put your water, and that's all you
You could
need
probably
is
put,
water.
like, if you wanted to put vinegar in there, you could, if you wanted to.
We suggest just
I
water,
wouldn't.
yeah.
You
Because
don't
you
need
just
to.
need water.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. So we say just water, fill it up. You're gonna marry the pegs together, you can see that. And then once you clip it into place, that sensor kicks in and it's like, oh, I have it backwards.
I thought you might be, but I was okay. I was like, well.
See, you can't mess up though.
We're
That's
doing
what
it
I
on
love.
camera.
There you go.
So there it is.
That's all you have to do. You hear
Half
it click.
moon.
It's
Yep.
a half moon. It's gonna follow it. Once I put it into the actual bin itself, just like this, listen. Now I'm gonna hit it, and it's gonna go, and it's going to, now it's gonna vacuum and mop at the same time, one pass.
It's nice too, because we were just talking about chemicals and all that. You don't need it because you're not cleaning once a month.
Right.
You're doing active cleaning all the time.
And
it never gets that dirty.
You could do this every single day.
Yeah.
So that's why I say when I first got it home, I did the extra moisture, the extra suction, because I wanted it deep clean. I was cleaning areas I don't typically clean. I have a California king bed. And before I had my iRobot Roomba, I would get down on my knees with a broom, try to sweep out what I could, and then vacuum, but my vacuum wouldn't go all the way
I couldn't get my vacuum underneath it because I only have like that
much space. You couldn't get it.
Wouldn't go under.
There was no way. And with a broom, you're still not getting it, right?
Even an attachment, you're basically halfway under the bed.
You're halfway under the, and it's hard, and you struggle.
Yep.
I have cleaner, and I am a
Look at that
self-proclaimed
shot.
clean freak. I love it.
Look at that.
Slimmest design we've ever had.
Oh my gosh. I mean, how else would you clean that? You wouldn't.
You know, you don't.
You'd clean it when you moved. Yeah. And you'd be like, oh my gosh, I've been looking for that, whatever.
So that's why I say you're gonna have a cleaner floor than you've ever had before. Not only vacuuming for the first time, we can say mopping too. So you look at, just in the time that we've talked, take a look at this floor.
You know, when I turn Roomba on and I leave, my favorite thing is I come back and Roomba's already back home because she's done her cleaning, right? And then I take that bin out and I'm like,
oh, it's
where
so satisfying.
Where was all that hiding?
Right.
I mean, it's a clump of dog hair, wrappers, stuff dirt, dust, dander, all that stuff. And it's all locked away.
One of the things I love about this too, and it's more just aesthetics.
It's a lot nicer than mine, by the
It's
way.
so beautiful. It's kind of like a space gray, but the other ones are more, they're shiny, so you can see little fingerprints. You can't see the fingerprints on this one.
Not finished.
So now I want to show you again what we were able to get in just the last couple of minutes. It's still going because there's a little bit of hair over here it's going to get, but you see we're getting those clean rows. You can already see those carpet lines. But I love to show you what we're able to get very quickly. And I'll go over everything.
It doesn't matter.
I know.
It's not gonna hurt it.
Those are those wheels we were talking about. I'm going to press off, and I'm gonna show you two things as I do this. One, I'm gonna take the bin out. Look at how easy it is to open that bin and get to the mess. I love, love, love that. Once I kind of tip this over, that's the melody. Every time I hear that melody, I say thank you.
Look at this. Look at this.
Look at that. Pet hair, human hair.
These are long hairs.
Yep.
Mine, when I open mine, they're the teeny tiniest
So
little
it even
hairs.
gets, which are the hardest ones to get at.
But it's also like crumbs and dirt. And it's so, I have new down pillows. There's feathers.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Right.
And they go under the bed.
And we would not get those, but this is getting there. I wish you could see it. It's kind of hard to see, but there's little fine debris, pencil shavings. I mean, you know what I love this for is just the day-to-day after dinner. You've got the mess underneath that. You could set this down there, go and clean, let it clean that area. That spot clean is worth its weight in gold. And did you see this? This is why I say I say I have 3 daughters. And this iRobot is still my favorite thing in the house because it doesn't talk back to me. And it cleans the floors. It finished the wood floor, as you can see here. It finished, and it stopped. Now, if we had the base here, it would send itself home.
Right, it would go home. And this is beautifully cleaned. I mean, there's nothing on it. And it's not wet either.
Exactly.
It's just nice and clean. $36 gets it home. Lowest price ever on the combo. I don't even know if we've done the combo as a Today Special.
Never.
Never.
It was the first time ever.
So you're saving $100 off the price, which is a steal. I paid $5.99 for mine 10 years ago because the technology was so new. Prices have come down. We have a wonderful relationship with Roomba.
Long relationship.
They've been here for 20 some odd years, whatever it is. That's hard to do in retail, be anywhere that long, because they keep getting better and better and better and more affordable. And it's easy. You don't do anything. No plugs, no bending, no button stuff to deal with to change things out. You hit one button with your finger and it cleans your house. I mean, can you imagine? 3 o'clock, you got a party to do, you haven't vacuumed, you can do it from your office.
You could be making the food, doing your makeup, doing all the things that need to be done, and the floors are going to be done.
Wonderful.
Do you know what this one does real quickly that I have to tell you we haven't even talked about?
Wow.
You can set it to clean while you're away. So it can sense when you're out of the house.
Yeah.
It will clean, and then if you come home, it will send itself home.
I don't have those features on mine. Don't get me wrong, I'm okay hitting the button and watching it because it's fun to watch. But with this one, you can schedule your cleaning anytime you want.
I love that.
So it works around your schedule.
It does.
All right, we're about halfway through, and we are busy. We don't get to do this very often, but because, like I said, of our great relationship with the people at Roomba, we can offer a one-day deal. Lowest price ever, 877-338. We're gonna take a break.
Sounds good.
We're gonna come back, we're gonna do it all over again.
I love it. I love it.
Stick around, all right? We got more. Oh, I thought we were going to break, but apparently we're not. We wanna do the Just Reduced?
As a chef, cooking's not only my job, it's a passion. And I know the importance of having the right tools. Enter Kitchen HQ. From high-performance cookware to time-saving gadgets. Kitchen HQ tools are designed to make cooking easier, faster, and more enjoyable for cooks at all levels. And they're affordably priced. Kitchen HQ can help you master any meal exclusively at HSN.
Is it scary for you embarking on this new piece of your life? What's your household like? What's the role that you would want to play? Is there a fear you kind of get pigeonholed as that character? And you were in Ukraine when the invasion happened.
I was terrified.
There's no point coming to see a chef if he doesn't teach you something in the kitchen. I'm going to give you a sardine.
I just threw up in my mouth.
Oh, lost one.
That's okay.
I lost two.
I mean, you're not going to believe it. I was with a guy named Curtis. We made Korean hot dogs covered in potatoes.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
There's a lot of great benefits to cleaning with our Happy Place products.
We chose plant-based ingredients so you're not breathing in fumes.
People think, can it work well?
And it does. If we can get your home clean, that's what makes your home a happy place.
Happy Monday, everybody. Hey, do you know what that means, actually? It means all new Just Reduced items have been added to hsn.com. So make sure you check them out. We got so much good stuff over there, and it's all at such a small price. All you gotta do is search Just Reduced. That's it. Save money. All right, speaking of saving money, let's get back to our today's special. So, I said to you before, we have aired many iterations of the Roomba. This is the lowest price we've ever done on the combo, where it vacuums and it mops simultaneously. And by the way, you can just vacuum if you want, anytime. But if you want to really get your floors clean, one step, one button. We're giving you the machine, we give you the mop pad, we give you the charger. This is a little brush that scrapes up around the floor. You get everything you need. What's the warranty? 1 year on this too?
Yep.
Get a year of coverage. Get it home. This is one of those products, when you buy it, your whole life kind of changes a little bit. Because you're like, I used to reach for the vacuum. I used to get the stick vac. I used to do this. I love this if you're a senior, if you're retired, and you're traveling. You want to get home to a clean house. The last thing you want to do is turn your vacuum on when you get home. With scheduled cleaning, you can clean from anywhere. 2 hours of runtime. It'll go under your furniture, around your pet beds, underneath your bed. Every crack and crevice, corner to corner, edge to edge. And we're doing it with free shipping. There's never been a better opportunity to own the classic, the original, right?
Yep.
There's a lot of rip-offs.
Everybody says, I want a Roomba. They don't say, I want a robotic vac.
I don't want a skinny floor vac that runs around.
No. I'm gonna walk you through all of it because there's so many beautiful features, wonderful features. I can tell you how great it is. Guy can tell you how great it is. And I cannot wait to read the reviews. But I also want to tell you that PC Mag, we're editor's choice. And you want to know what we're most proud of? They compared us to versions, other robotic vacuums that are so much more expensive. And they said we outperformed. So we are so proud to be Editor's Choice when it comes to PC
You guys are
Med.
the original.
We're the original.
I mean,
we're a robotics company making a vacuum, not a vacuum company making a robotic vacuum.
That's a good point.
We have 2,000 patents, nearly 2,000 patents worldwide. People can't keep up. And we're continuously improving upon even our own technology. Here's what I love. It's technology that fits you. When you get it home, you can simply plug it in and just hit the clean button on there, and that's it. And it will go and it will clean for 2 hours, it will get tired, it will come home. And when I say clean, it's a true 2-in-1. It will vacuum for 2 hours, or it will vacuum and mop for 2 hours, send itself home. Or if you do want to take advantage of the free app, I love it, and I'm not huge on technology. I can hit anywhere in the world, vacuum, and you can see it's going to start and it's going to go and vacuum for 2 hours and then return itself. I personally, my favorite thing about this is to schedule my clean. So I do mine Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 a.m. It goes, it cleans, and then I hear a little melody when it's done, and I say, thank you.
Yeah.
You have fun naming them. It becomes really a member of the family.
You could be in your bedroom sleeping, and you could be cleaning your living room. You wouldn't hear it. It's that quiet.
This is the quietest version I've ever heard.
Yeah,
100%.
and the technology. I mean, what really impresses me about this company is that with so much technology, you would think it's a fragile machine. It's not. I've had mine for 10 years, and I've never done anything. I bought a new battery 4 years ago.
It shows you how well made it is.
The technology lasts.
Yeah, it does. It lasts. It lasts and lasts.
Yep.
You're watching it. When I started it, it was vacuuming. It was going to go out and clean and vacuum for 2 hours. Now I want it to vacuum and mop, and it couldn't be more simple. This is a look at the bin. This is where you're going to put the water in. That's simple. Just water, no expensive cleaner. You flip it over, and you put that half moon to the half moon. There's two little notches there. They fit together, and I want you to hear this. That sensor now locks it into place, and now it's ready to go, and it's gonna mop. How it works, there's a micro pump in there that moistens the pad. It's a texturized pad, as you can see. You can take this off and easily wash it, but what I love is the pad is getting wet, not the floor. And it's an even clean because it evenly distributes throughout the entire pad. Now, when I put this down on the unit and put it in, I had to do the same thing as if I was going to vacuum, right? So what I do, put it in, press clean. It's gonna go now vacuum first, and right behind it, mop. You're getting your vacuuming and your mopping done in one pass.
Watch this, and you'll see where it's cleaning. You can see the shadow.
Isn't that what I was saying, like that perfectly even clean too?
And then watch how the brushes go. They go into every little spot.
It's really amazing how they were able to do it. I'm so happy there are really intelligent people out there to think about stuff like this.
I never think of it.
I'm not one of them.
No, but we take advantage of what they do.
We do, and now it's one of those where everybody can take advantage of it. I have to tell you, when we were going over our meetings and they came up with this price, there was cheering.
Yeah.
And the reason why is it's so fun to read your reviews, see how you guys have actually, what you've done with that time. What are you going to do with it? I mean, you had it for 10 years, so I bet you wouldn't even know what to do with it now.
I'm one of those people that could actually watch Roomba work. I enjoy it because I'm like, look at how she goes under the table. Look how she goes under the bed. It's crazy. And by the way, these floors are not wet. They're only lightly damp.
Yes.
That's how you want to clean your floors.
It does not soak your floors whatsoever.
Amazing.
Now, we always want to tell you, because you look at it, and if you were like me, I doubted it, because I love a clean house. I don't like cleaning. I love a clean house, and I doubt that anything can clean as well as I did. I'm just going to start this one so we can get it going. Click it one to turn it on, another to send it on its way, and now it's going to go and clean. What I want to tell you is with this particular version, you're getting on carpet 18 times the suction power of our popular 600 series. On hard floor surfaces, 20% the suction power. It is going to be lighter, sleeker, and slimmer than ever before. It's about a ½ inch less when we're talking about height, so it's going to get under even more furniture. And the longest battery runtime with up to 2 hours.
Yeah, it's smaller than mine, thinner, and 30 more minutes of runtime, which is great.
That makes a big difference.
Honestly, I leave it out until it's ready to come home. I'm like, go, because it'll just keep going.
It will, but I love that.
It'll find other areas.
Don't you love that it knows when it's tired and it gives it enough time to get home? So you're never playing hide and seek with your robot.
You're never going to find it under your bed.
No.
like
Not
dead.
at all.
It'll always go home. It knows when to recharge, which is cool.
So let me show you the spot clean too. And this can work either just vacuuming or vacuuming and mopping. I hit this little button here, and what it's gonna do is it's gonna concentrate in one area, kind of going out in a spiral motion. Why do we do that? We know a lot of you have pets, so whether it's kitty litter and you're using it with the vacuum, for me it's where the water is, and I have a beagle with long ears, so there's so many watermarks with her ears that I'll set it right there, I'll hit that spot clean, and it will go in that spiral motion, and for 2 minutes, go around and clean in that
Gets the nasty.
concentrated area.
Yep. And look, it'll continue to go. It senses where the dirt is. It maps it out. So nothing is missed.
No, and if you ever see it, if you're like, oh wait, it missed that, it goes back.
It goes back.
It goes
Yeah.
back, and it finds dirt. It's gonna go, it doesn't map your house, it maps your clean. In fact, can I show you that?
Yeah.
Because that's one of the things I really, really appreciated about it.
And get the app.
Get the app.
The app
Dude,
makes it easy.
It does make it super simple, but you don't need it. If
You
you're
don't have
somebody
to
that
have
says,
it,
I don't
but-
want to deal with that, you don't have to, you just hit the button. But I want to see the cleaning that I've done. So now I'm going to go to history right here. And when I hit history, you're going to see that is the entire area. Roger over there in that sitting area has cleaned. You can see where the little coffee table
Oh, yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, did
So
you see
it's
that?
mapped it all out.
It mapped it all out. So you can see exactly
Wow.
where it mopped and vacuumed or just vacuumed. There you go. You can see where
That
that
is
little
awesome.
sitting area is.
And by the way, I'm gonna walk over to the carpet. All right? Eventually you can catch up with me. Carpet lines.
Yes,
That's
carpet
what we're
lines.
seeing. That shows you true suction, is when you have carpet lines. And that's what you get with the Roomba. Because people think it's not a powerful vacuum. It's a very powerful vacuum.
So 20 years ago when we debuted this, as I've
Yeah.
said before, we used to say, this is a great supplemental vacuum for in between bringing your outright. I am telling you now, this is the only vacuum and only vacuum / now mop that you need in your house. This is it. This does all of the cleaning for you. We have let this run since we started. I'm gonna open it up, now look at that. You're probably looking at that and you're seeing the filter. That's what the filter's supposed to do. It's trapping 99.97% of all of the dander and pet allergens and pollen. It's trapping it. You can take this right out.
Look at this.
Look at this.
Let me show you. You wanna breathe that in? Look at that.
That is disgusting.
That is, and it's so fine.
Look at all this too. This is so.
Watch when this is dust. If it can get dust, of course it's gonna get the big stuff.
And that was, this is something, you know, they keep it so clean here at HSN, but the bottom of the bottom line is we live here a lot. A lot of people go through, they traipse in here and there's dust and dirt.
We come from outdoors, we come inside, we got dust.
Exactly. It's gonna get everything. The dirt you can see and the dirt you can't see. And then when you wanna mop, you can mop.
I love watching it navigate around people, furniture. You can see how it's kind of cross-hatching the carpet. And then it has no issue when it goes from carpet to hard floor.
Nope,
it just
it's
steps
almost like
right
little
over.
tank wheels that we see there.
And then watch, senses it. Do I go left or right? I'm gonna go left. And now it's creeping along the floor, getting all those crumbs, kitty litter, food stuff, bugs, insects that have died.
Everything.
Look at this. That is so awesome.
And that's those systematic rows that we were talking about. We heard, again, you want vacuum lines. You want to be able to see those clean lines. That's what it's going to give you. It senses it and it brings it away. You were talking even about, we have furniture follow. So it follows the legs of the furniture as well.
Yep.
Soft touch bumper,
Watch
so it's not going to mar.
Foot. Watch. It senses my foot. And watch it work around. This I love. Watch this. It'll go right around and then it'll continue wherever it needs to clean.
So what it did is it talked to itself and it says, okay, there's a barrier there. So it's gonna go around and it's gonna find the area and continue to vacuum.
Look at how it goes between my feet and now it'll see my other foot and it'll work its way around. It never gets stuck.
And it doesn't hit hard, so you don't have to worry about it marring your baseboards or your walls or your furniture. We have that soft touch bumper. They really have thought of everything.
It's the coolest thing
And now
to watch.
mopping. I can't stress enough that your floors are completely taken off your chore list.
Look at that. Watch it work around the post. I mean, that to me, you're getting every square inch of your flooring cleaned. And I don't care if it's a hard floor, carpeted floors, runners, right? area rugs.
All of it.
It works even thicker rugs.
So here's my little tip. If you're, like I have all hardwood floors and a few runners or a few, I just put the sides up and go. So that's what you can do at home. You can put this in your bathroom, shut the door. It will just mop and mop and mop. You can put this in the kitchen, the tile, wherever you need it. Remember, all you have to do is attach this pad and it becomes an instant mop and vacuum. It's a true 2-in-1 because you can just vacuum, or once you attach this, it vacuums and it mops in one pass. So it's not like something you're gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be running all day, vacuum first and then go mop. It does it all in that one pass. It's technology that suits you. I've taken the bin out. I want you to listen.
Reinstall the bin, then press clean.
So crystal clear too. It tells me exactly what it needs to work. I'm gonna put this in. I put it in place and hit that button, or you can use the app and it's gonna send it on its way. I know we say life-changing, and it will probably take you maybe a day or two to understand that, but when you see you're gonna get hours back, for me, I would do my floors 2 to 3 times a week. It took about an hour a time. So I would have on average 2.5 hours a week.
Yeah.
I read a book for the first time in 18 years.
Nice.
Where the Crawdads Sing, which I highly recommend.
Very nice.
You're going to be able to do whatever brings you joy.
And you remember when we first launched these many, many years ago, it was kind of a luxury.
It was.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
They were $600, $700. And it was like, and we weren't even offering it like as your main vacuum. We were like, hey, if you want to just let this do the most of the work, some of the work, this is the only vacuum you'll need to buy. Especially you people live in a condo, apartment, dorm, your kids. You ever gone to see your college dorm?
It's disgusting.
They're nasty. You don't have to deal with that. If you're retired and you want one less thing to have to do, get a Roomba. We've never done it at this price for the combo. We normally get $279. It's $100 off today. You can use FlexPay, $36. Try it out for 30 days. You will fall in love with this vacuum. It'll be your next best friend.
You literally love a robot.
It'll keep you company when nobody's around.
I joke with mine.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have, I'm keeping up my Christmas tree all year long.
Ripley barks at it all day.
Does he?
Ripley
pets
loves
love it. Yeah.
She
Our
just
pets
finds
love
it intriguing.
But I'll talk to it. I'll be like, you can do it, and it does. It always does it. It becomes a member of your family. You get to name it. The #1 name out there, iRobot told us, is Rosie, of course, from the Jetsons, because it really is futuristic. And I remember just last year saying, oh my gosh, it vacuums your floors if it would only mop it, and then it happened. I mean, they did it. They took mopping now completely off your chore list. So if you can't push that heavy upright, if that motion just hurts your back, if you just don't have the time, this is the way to go. You can press the button or use the app. And what I want to show you is the clean. So you might be thinking, oh yeah, that's great, but I'm not going to get the deep clean that I can do. You're going to get a better clean because it's getting into areas you have a hard time doing, right? Under the couch, a buffet table, the armchairs, your bed. It's slimmer than we've ever had before. A ½ inch lower profile than we've ever had, so under even more furniture. And you saw all of the Fruity Pebbles we had, but did you see all of the hair? Did you see that fine dust that we have there? Take a look. It gets the dirt you can see, the dirt you can't, and this is what you're gonna get with up to 20% better suction power.
You know, I was thinking about it, and it's like, it's become such a part of my family. Isn't that weird?
It is. No, I know it's weird, but you'll get it. I promise you'll get it.
And now it's like with Ripley around, I'll say to Ripley, where's Roomba? She'll run right over to it.
She knows?
Oh, yeah, she's so smart, this dog.
What a smart dog.
She runs right over because she wants to chase it. But let me just tell you, we only have, I think, 1 or 2 more presentations. We got 8 minutes left. Get it. You know you want it. It's not only a great thing to have just for basic vacuuming and cleaning, it's fun to have. It's a job you don't have to do that doesn't take any work.
I want you to get this.
Can you imagine, like, if somebody would take your dishes, wash your dishes, and then put them away? Because a dishwasher doesn't do that. You still have to feed it.
Right.
And you got to put soap in it. And you got to take the stuff out. And you got to scrub them before you put them in. This is a job that does it all by itself.
All by
There's nothing else it needs but push a button.
And remember, all you have to do is add water. You add water, and it's going to clean up to 500 square feet on that one bin full of water, that's it. What you're seeing it do now is it's gonna go out, it vacuums first, then it mops in one pass. So when you send it out and it cleans for 2 hours, when it's done, your floors are completely done. It's not just vacuum and then you have to send it out to mop. It's getting it done in all one fell swoop. Systematic cleaning that you're seeing here, better suction power, and then you can also control the moisture. So if you do have those hard floor surfaces, put that moisture level on low. That's what I did. In the bathrooms, kick it up a little bit. What I love is there's no gunk in there, and that I just showed you the bin. You don't have to worry about a muddy mess. It does it separately. It's a true 2-in-1. You get the vacuum, and then you get the vacuum and the mop.
You know what I love too? When it's done, it goes home.
That's it.
I mean, honestly, you could not ask for anything better. And the convenience of being able to clean when you want.
Yeah.
My cleaning lady comes Saturday, and she's there for 5 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's every 2 weeks.
Okay, yeah.
And so, but I'm always like, oh, the whole day.
The whole day.
And it's when I get home from work.
She must love you for having this.
Yeah,
though.
she does love it.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
But the nice thing is she only comes every 2 weeks. I use Roomba all week.
So
Like
it keeps up, it's that maintenance.
Especially in the kitchen floor. When the dog eats and drinks, and ugh.
When you get this home, what I recommend is having it on that highest suction power for a couple days and that highest moisture level. What's gonna happen then is you're going to get that deep clean, and then I kick it down, and then all you're doing is really the maintenance.
Yeah.
And that means I'm emptying that bin less and less because it's constantly cleaning, so there's less of the dirt and the debris to clean. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but you know what's funny about mine? Because I use mine once a week now.
Okay.
Because my house is pretty clean. Maybe more with a dog. But that bin's full almost every time.
It's
Mainly 'cause
surprising.
It's the
dog.
dog.
It's the dog
Yeah,
when you have the dog.
but
That's why
still,
dog lovers love this.
I don't want to breathe in dog fur. It gets all over your house. It gets on your furniture. Anything that's on the floor is eventually going to get kicked up. Use this vacuum. Take advantage of our price, lowest price ever. It's one of the lowest prices I've ever seen on any
And
Roomba.
to have the combo, that is just crazy to have. And we're just so excited. It's the first TS that we've ever had here, the lowest price. I cannot wait to hear your reviews.
Yeah, me too.
And I want to hear, please, when you do write your review, tell me what you did with your time back.
Nobody
because
doesn't,
that always
nobody
makes me so
doesn't
excited.
love Roomba.
No.
Anybody that has one is like, oh my gosh, why did I not get one 10 years ago? Because they are so unique. There's really nothing else on the market like it. There may be a couple of copycats, which is fine. That's kind of a compliment. This is the original. And you're getting it at the best price we've ever done. It's $36 on your credit card. Get it home. Try it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna watch it. And you're gonna be like, let's empty it. Let's see what it got. And you'll be amazed at how much dirt it gets.
And do know that we are the original, but we are also constantly bettering our own products.
Yeah.
We have nearly 2,000 patents worldwide. We're constantly innovating and redesigning and listening to you. One of the things you said is, I don't want it to fall off stairs. I don't want to have that landing. So we put cliff detect sensors right along the front. So as it goes up, it detects that there is a drop off and it will back up. We heard you say it's a little loud. So what did we do? We closed the air gaps in there. What did that give us? 20 times the suction power of
That's
our 600
amazing.
series.
20 times.
20 times on hard floor surfaces, 18 times.
Because I think I have the 600.
Yeah.
Maybe. I can't remember.
And that was always the kind of the go-to. This is
I
going to be
paid
the
the
new go-to.
$5.99 a long time ago. So I probably got one that was one of the later models. This is all upgraded. And by the way, I keep talking about our price. Go ahead and check out the market. First of all, it's an exclusive model in color for us, all right? Check the market out. You're not gonna find the Essential Robot anywhere close to that price. So if you've wanted one, pull the trigger and get it. You're gonna love it. Makes life easy. I love things that make life easy.
And it will take you a beat. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it'll take you a couple days when you're like, I've got to, oh no, I don't have to do the floors.
I don't have to do it.
And then you're gonna be like, what am I gonna do?
If you just bought it for under your bed.
Just for that alone.
I used to buy attachments for vacuums, like these long hoses. Roomba goes under every section of my bed. And you know what I do? I shut the bedroom door. I'll leave Roomba under my bed for like 30 minutes. Go.
Just go and get it.
And she goes in the closet. I'll leave the door open. She'll go into the bathroom. And I've got rugs in there. She goes right over the rugs. And then comes out and I'm like, there's hair in there. I don't,
You know what I was just thinking? Something that I've always been impressed with is we have a very bright and airy downstairs, but the upstairs is a little more dark.
Yeah.
And even it goes into our bathroom, as you were saying, and it's pitch black in there.
Yeah.
And it still is able
Doesn't
to give
care.
me that systematic cleaning
It
that you're
doesn't
seeing
need
here.
light to work.
It doesn't need
Yeah.
light to work. So you don't have to go and move anything. My daughters would always tease me that I clean before I clean. You don't have to worry. It's going to work its way. We've got technology built in, so it's going to tangle less on things you don't want it to tangle on. I love this because it is mopping and vacuuming at the same time. This is the game changer. This is what before we'd say you could take vacuuming off your chore list. I am telling you, you can take floors completely off your chore list because now it's going to vacuum and mop in one pass.
Yeah, and by the way, if it's not going to hurt anything.